Hello students, my name is Gargi and in this video lecture we are going to start our poem A Tiger in the Zoo. It's written by Leslie Norris and Tiger in the Zoo shows us the tiger in two different ways. A tiger in zoo and a tiger in jungle in his natural habitat. Obviously natural habitat jungle ही है tiger का. So टाइगर को हम देखेंगे यहाँ पे कि वो जू में कैसा है और वो जब वो जंगल में होता है when he is in the forest how he is very different from when he is in the zoo. Okay, so the first stanza is him in the zoo. Now he stalks in his vivid stripes. Now he stalks like he is walking in his vivid stripes. Vivid stripes are what? His stripes are very powerful. Like they look very powerful on him. The few steps of his cage. Now his cage is very small. Like he उसके पास इतना ज़्यादा space नहीं है to walk. So his cage is very small. So he is taking a few steps. वो ज़्यादा steps ले नहीं सकता है. On pads of velvet quiet. Now what are the pads here? The pads are his paws. Pads of velvet quiet. Now the paws has been this is metaphor use हुआ है यहाँ पे. On pads of velvet quiet his paws जिनको compare किया है किससे? Velvet से. That means his paws are very soft and because of that softness, because of that fur, he is very quiet when he is walking. In his quiet rage. Now the tiger is very quiet with his rage. Now why is he quiet with his rage? Rage is not exactly quiet. When you are angry, you are very loud. But he is very quiet in his rage. Why? Because he cannot do anything about it. Like he is trapped in a cage. अभी वो कुछ कर नहीं सकता है. He is very angry, but वो उसके बारे में कुछ कर नहीं सकता है. That's why in his quiet rage, he is quiet. His rage is also very quiet. Like he is angry, but he cannot do anything about it. He should be lurking in the shadows. Now, in next stanza, he is in the jungle. Now it's shown that how he is supposed to be. उसको कैसा होना चाहिए when he is in the forest, he is in the jungle. तो उसको कैसा होना चाहिए actual में जैसा वो अभी है zoo में उसका बिल्कुल opposite. He should be lurking in the shadows. He should be lurking in the shadows means he should be hiding there to attack in the shadows. Sliding through long grass. He should be sliding through long grass. Long grass में छुप के वहाँ धीरे धीरे चल के आना चाहिए वो. Near the water hole where plump deers pass. Near the water holes. Water holes जहाँ पे सारे animals पानी पीने आते हैं. Where the plump deers, the fat deers pass. जहाँ पे वो सारे fat deers होते हैं जिनका उसे शिकार करना है. वो सब जहाँ होते हैं वहाँ पे ही शुड बी लर्किंग इन शैडोज. छुप के अपने प्रे का वेट कर रहा है वो वहाँ पे. एंड एज सून एज हिज प्रे कम्स टुवर्ड्स हिम या नियर हिम ही अटैक्स. सो दिस इज हाउ ही इज सपोज्ड टू बी. लाइक दिस इज व्हाट हिज नेचुरल हैबिटेट इज. जंगल में जैसा उसको होना चाहिए. बट ही इज एग्जैक्टली ऑपोजिट यहाँ पे इन द जू. सो दीज आर द फर्स्ट टू स्टैंजाज. नाउ द नेक्स्ट स्टैंजा. He should be snarling around houses. अभी again वही चल रहा है कि उसको actual में होना कैसा चाहिए. He should be snarling around houses at the jungle's edge, bearing his white fangs, his claws, terrorizing the village. Now अभी क्या होना चाहिए actual में? He should be snarling around houses. Snarling is making aggressive growling noise, growling sounds at the jungle's edge. जंगल के edge पे जो विलेज है जहाँ पे लोगों ने अपने घर बनाए हुए हैं जंगल के एज पे वहाँ पे उसको एक्चुअल में होना चाहिए. बेयरिंग हिज वाइट फैंग्स लाइक अनकवरिंग हिज वाइट फैंग्स, टेरराइजिंग द विलेज. हिज क्लॉज, बेयरिंग हिज क्लॉज, लोगों को अपने टीथ, अपने क्लॉज दिखा के, अपने फैंग्स दिखा के. फैंग्स आर व्हाट? हिज टीथ, द कैनाइंस. उसको दिखा के और उसे डराना चाहिए. टेरराइजिंग द विलेज, विलेज को डराना चाहिए वहाँ पे. एक्चुअल में उसको ये करना चाहिए instead of being trapped in a zoo in a cage. But he is locked in a concrete cell. But instead of doing all that, he is locked in a concrete cell. एक concrete के एक cell में, cage में वो बंद है. his strength behind bars, उसकी जितनी भी strength है, जितना भी वो strong है, वो सारी strength कहाँ है? Bars के पीछे, because he cannot get himself out of that cage. Stalking the length of his cage. Now he is walking slowly, he is very angry. वो अपने cage में ही धीरे-धीरे चल रहा है, क्योंकि what else will he do? Ignoring visitors, and he is ignoring all the visitors जो zoo में उसको देखने आए हैं. He is ignoring all of them because why? Because he is not interested in all that. He is not interested कि कोई उसको देख के कितना admire कर रहा है, कोई उसे देख के कितना खुश है, या कोई इस सब से उसको कोई मतलब ही नहीं है. He is not interested at all. So he is ignoring all those visitors and he is very angry right now, but he cannot do anything about it. So उसका anger बढ़ता ही जा रहा है धीरे धीरे. He hears the last voice at night. Now, because of the anger, because of the sadness, कि वो, if you are trapped in a room, then you won't be exactly very happy. आप बहुत excited नहीं होगे, happy नहीं होगे, क्योंकि आप trapped हो, आपको बंद करके रखा है कहीं पे. So that's what happening with him. वो भी एक केज में बंद है, वो कहीं जा नहीं सकता है, कुछ कर नहीं सकता है. जो उसको एक्चुअल में करना चाहिए वो नहीं कर सकता है. That's why he is very angry and he is very depressed, very sad. So he is awake at night. He hears the last voice at night. अभी he is awake, he is wide awake. वो सोता नहीं है रात को. तो रात की जो लास्ट नॉइस है ना, लास्ट साउंड जो आता है रात में, जो लास्ट पर्सन जो जाग रहा है जब वो सोता है, वो लास्ट जो साउंड है वो भी वो सुनता है, बिकॉज ही इज वाइड अवेक. वो नहीं सो रहा है पूरी रात, ही इज स्टिल अवेक. द पेट्रोलिंग कार्स होती हैं, वो जो गश्त लगाती है जो कार्स, उनकी भी उसको साउंड बहुत अच्छे से आती है. द स्टार्स विद हिज ब्रिलियंट आईज एट द ब्रिलियंट स्टार्स. Now he's staring at those brilliant stars. एक वो जो shiny और those beautiful stars हैं, जो glittering stars हैं, उनको देख रहा है with his brilliant eyes. उसकी जो beautiful, brilliant, shiny eyes है, वो उनसे उसको देख रहा है, because that's all he can do. रात में वो उसके अलावा और कुछ कर भी नहीं सकता है. So he's very sad, he's very upset, and he's just looking at those stars and he's thinking about the jungle, thinking about his old life, कि कैसी freedom कैसी होती है एक्चुअल में जो उसके पास पहले थी. So the poem tells us how actually it feels to be trapped. Like we trap animals, we trap people. So how it feels? We just trap them for our own entertainment. हम zoo में animals को रखते हैं and then we go and watch them. But उनके perspective से अगर देखा जाए तो we are trapping them in a small cage. जब वो जंगल में रहते हैं, they have a lot of space, they can do whatever they want. But वहाँ पे वो कुछ भी नहीं कर सकते हैं. जो एक्चुअल में उनका जिसलिए वो हैं या वो जो करते हैं वो नहीं कर सकते. So this poem shows us that how a tiger can be trapped and कैसे उसकी जो जितनी भी सारी strength है उसको आप trap कर देते हो, and it's not exactly a good thing. Okay, so this was the poem, and let's look at the rhyme scheme. This is the rhyme scheme is A B C B. A B C B. So stripes, cage, quiet and rage. A B, stripes A, cage B, quiet C. So it goes like A B C B. Okay, the rhyme scheme is A B C B, and the poetic devices that we have is personification. Throughout the poem we have personification. The tiger has been personified on places. We can see that his has been used for an animal. Tiger is an animal और उसके लिए his use हुआ है. So throughout the poem personification का use हुआ है. Tiger has been personified in this poem. Metaphor, as I told you, metaphor, pads of velvet, quiet में यहाँ पे metaphor use हुआ है. उसके paws को क्या बोला है? वेलवेट की तरह बताया है. ठीक है. Then enjambment, the sentence are being continued to the next line without any punctuation marks, that is what you call enjambment. Imagery, visual descriptions दिए हैं tiger के, कैसे? He stalks in his vivid stripes, like you can imagine, imagery बहुत detailed description है tiger का. Lurking in the shadows, sliding through long grass, all these lines, they give us a visual description of the tiger. Okay, so that is what you call imagery. Next is assonance. Assonance, consonance, we have two poetic devices. Assonance is the prominent sound of vowels, and consonance is sound of consonants. So in this poem, vowel I has been used, like stalks in his vivid stripes, quiet rage, and E also. He is locked in a concrete cell, E. And consonance has also been used in the poem. As you can see, consonance S has been used, stalks in his vivid stripes, and strength behind bars, bearing his fat fangs, his claws, S has been used. Oxymoron, the poet has used two words which are opposite in meaning. Oxymoron is something that two words used together which are exactly opposite, totally opposite in meaning. For example, quiet rage, his quiet rage. So quiet, how can rage be quiet? Quiet is something that is shant, and rage is supposed to be very loud and angry, but they have been used together and they give us a totally different meaning. So that is what you call oxymoron. And synecdoche, इसमें synecdoche is something जो कुछ छोटा सा पार्ट यूज होता है to describe a whole thing. So for example, यहाँ पे vivid stripes का यूज किया है, words vivid stripes to describe his whole body. Okay, so synecdoche. And alliteration has also been used at places like plum, pass, and onomatopoeia to describe sounds, words that describe sound. For example, snarlen, the sound snarlen, the word snarlen. And repetition has also been used, like brilliant, last stanza में brilliant word is getting repeated. Okay, so that is what you call repetition. Okay, so these were our poetic devices, and the rhyme scheme A, B, C, B. In all stanzas, this rhyme scheme is the same, A, B, C, B, like bars, cell, bars, cage, visitors. So सारी stanzas में rhyme scheme same है, A, B, C, B. Okay, so I hope you understood the poem, very easy, and it's a very good poem. So I hope you understood it. Thank you.